Hi, Janelle Fletcher from www.janellefletcher.com or lovemybodyloveme.org. Hey, I gave a talk the other day and I used the symbol of the daisy, and I don't know if you remember the little kids thing we used to do when we were children, and that is we used to pick up a daisy and we used to go, he loves me not, he loves me not. Do you remember that? And I do remember playing that, but what I do remember is that if there was a boy that I particularly liked, I'd always end on, he loves me. Isn't that interesting? And if we didn't want to particularly love that boy, we would go, he loves me not. So we had some choice about it, and I used the daisy as a symbol really, because for ourselves we often do this: I love me not. I love me this morning. Come the afternoon, I love me not. In fact, I don't like me at all. In fact, I hate me, detest me, whatever else goes on in your day and in your life, where you end up choosing not to love your body and not to love yourself. And so I believe that we have a choice. We have a choice in our thoughts, our words and our deeds as to how we love and respect our body. But let's just talk about some of the reasons why we lose that respect for our bodies. You know, some of us go through changes and transitions. In fact, all of us go through changes and transitions. A big one for me in the work that I do is around that puberty change, or changes as people are growing in pregnancy, or going through changes in their womanly cycles or in menopause. These can really upset the way that we think our bodies should work or that it should look, and that can be a big factor in the way we love or not love our bodies. Another one is, for example, is loss. Some of us have lost children, for example, or lost babies through miscarriage, through stillbirth, and even through abortion loss. And I believe there that we can lose trust and respect for our bodies and choose not to love our bodies, or choose to be in that disarray of not knowing what's going on with our bodies. Trauma, of course, sexual abuse, physical abuse, even verbal abuse, emotional abuse. These all have such a huge impact on the way or the story we create around whether our body is beautiful or not, whether it is safe or not, whether it is comfortable to be in our skin or not. Humiliation and shame, I think they're great. In fact, not great, but big factors in the way that we relate to our body. And it's interesting the stories that we, particularly as women, create around our body when we've been shamed or humiliated. Often that happens when we're young teenagers, when we're going through the changes, or something that someone said to us. Again, something that can really affect or impact the way we live our life and love our bodies and be in our bodies, and therefore enjoy our life in a better way. We can rewrite that story, and I'd love to help you do that. Lots of other things. I've got my list here. Medication or medicalization, I say, of normal human feelings. You know, when we're going through grief and we're sad, people tell us not to be sad. They say, cheering up. You know, we experience grief in our bodies and we're told to lighten up. We need to express these. And sometimes grief can be a means of just liberating those emotions from our body. All a good thing. What else stops us loving ourselves? You know, the beauty industry, the fitness industry, the so-called wellness industry is all telling us how to do stuff. I believe that the answers are not from without, but they're from within. Hey, there's lots of other reasons why we love and not love our body, but I want you today to choose the very last petal. I love you.